to Boone-Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Fields. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback Sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Sorsby. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Walker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go scoop.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's going. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. Toss that arm out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You can spin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on the 1st down. The short hands, it's Fields. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man. Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. The give on the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got it behind the line. It's Walker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bearcats have it with a first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Caldwell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the line zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Runs for the tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to convert on fourth down.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. With the catch, it's Allen. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the run, it's Walker. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Caldwell. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sorsby. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Makes the grab. It's Lloyd. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Fields. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed on the outside, it's Allen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Royer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, move right down the field and put it in the end zone. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense. But
oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They take the lead with the 6.
the best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle. It's Royer. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bearcats are on the move. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. He's got it for a big play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got a man, it's Freeman. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard down and get off another snap before the end of the period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's blocked. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He'll ride his man on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls it fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Punt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost him.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Lets it fly. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man. It's Brock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They want that clock to run. There he goes.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Hauls it in the first down and more.
How about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.